What is a pyramid scheme? Well, according to Google, the definition of a pyramid scheme is an illegal form of investment in which each paying participant recruits two further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. I know that's kind of a mouthful. Let me explain.
Raise your hand if you want to get rich. All right.
No, how is this not a pyramid scheme?
All right, let me explain again. Phil has recruited me and another guy. Now, we are getting 3 people each. The more people that get involved, the more people who are investing, the more money we're all going to make. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not even a scheme per se. I have to go make a call.
So, picture this. One person up here, rich and fancy and all that, recruits 2 dudes to give him an investment of $10. Right? So these guys have the privilege of going out and selling a really terrible product. And this guy gets a percentage of what these 2 guys make. So when these guys go out and recruit 2 more of their chumps, friends, they're going to be getting a percentage of what these guys make with the privilege of selling this really terrible product, because they also gave back money. Keeping in mind that this guy is making a percentage of what these guys make, which is a percentage of what these guys make. So, as more and more people are recruited, which is normally a lot more than 2 at a time, because otherwise the whole thing would fall apart a lot quicker, some people are going to fall out, think, oh, this isn't such a great idea. Other people are going to invest in even more people. But the whole time, money is still going back up the pyramid, up to these guys, the big, shiny, electric blue suit fellas. And they're making, the idea of this is for them to make their money back, the money that they spent. And in most cases, these guys do. But then eventually, as you go farther down, and there's more and more people, there starts to become too many people. People start falling out, and it doesn't continue anymore. People become, curious about what's going on, and the whole thing falls apart. Now, these guys up here, these 3 fellas, have got their money back, and then some, because, they're not suckers. These guys down here are out a lot of money, because they invested money that they were never going to get back selling this terrible product. And they've probably also lost a couple friends, too, along the way. Now, normally this is done with thousands of dollars or hundreds, and each person recruits 10 or more people at a time, increased chances of making back their money. But John, how do I get out of a pyramid scheme if I'm in one? Well, I'm glad you asked, Merv. Now, obviously, the best solution would be to not get in a pyramid scheme in the first place. And by the end of this video, you should be able to recognize pyramid schemes when you see them and learn not to get involved. But if you do get involved with the pyramid scheme, and I'm not judging, you can take some very simple steps. First of all, you can contact your local attorney general. Now, these people love to get cases like this, because the more cases like this that they win, the more headlines they get. The more headlines they get, the higher chance they get at becoming a governor or even a president. So these people will be more than happy to help out. Another option is the Better Business Bureau. You can think of them as a sort of executive neighborhood watch for businesses. And obviously you can handle a lot of this with just a personal lawyer, but one of these 2 agencies is probably going to be your best bet.